Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is the 21st lecture of Unit 2. And in this lecture, we will continue our discussion from the previous class. So in the previous class, we talked about how to write a program to add two integers. And the program is already shown in the screen. Now in this lecture, I am trying to modify this program to solve other problems related to your arithmetic operations. Like in the previous class we have explained how to add two number. I strongly recommend all of you go and watch the previous video, then watch this one so that you can understand it properly. So we have discussed that for addition of two number we will use z is equal to x plus y. Before that we should take two number which need to be stored in the x and y variable. Then we have to add it and store it in g, and finally we have to display the value using the printf function. Well, so suppose somebody will ask you how to subtract two number. Okay, so you just change this program slightly. No need to modify anything in this program. Only one thing we have to modify is like this. So to subtract two number, you have to put a minus symbol over here. That's all. So, and I have to, for convey the meaning properly, we have to write something over here. The subtraction result is equal to percentage d then g. Now see what happened to this. Let me save it. Control S, execute, enter two integer. Let's say 45. Sorry, not here. We have to type it here. 45, then space 23. Then subtraction result will be 22. That's showing a correct result. So let me run it again and show you some other values. Let's say I'm entering 56, then space 87, and the result will be minus 31. So that means my program is working fine. Now similarly, if you want to multiply, then you have to use star symbol over here. So star symbol is actually used for executing a multiply means multiplication. So you need to change here. So the multiplication result is equal to percentage d. Save it, then execute it. You can see, suppose I want to multiply 5, then 23. Oh sorry, I'm typing it here again. So let me type it here, 5 then 23. So the result will be 113, right? Similarly for division operation, you also use a division symbol over here, and accordingly you have to change it. Fine. Now this is how to perform different operations related to your addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now let us solve another problem over here, that is how to find out the area of a rectangle. So we know that to find out the area of a rectangle, the rectangle has two sides, let's say width and height. Okay, w and h. So for that we have to use float variable over here, float width comma height. Then we have to take another variable that is called area. Fine. So we are taking three variables, width, height and area. So w specify the width, that means we have to read the width and height of the rectangle, then only we can execute it. So we know that area is found out by the formula area is equal to w into h, means width into height. So let us ask the user to enter the width and height with the printf function. Printf enter width and height. Okay, then we'll put a semicolon here. Then we have to use scanf function. Inside that we will write percentage f. Remember, for float variable we have to use percentage f symbol. We have already talked about this. Then we have to write the same syntax, that is ampersandage w comma ampersandage s. So h, so what is the meaning? It will take the data from the user, put in the address of w and h, which is already been allocated by the compiler due to that float w h area. So due to this line, he has already been created the space for this three variable. Now you have to store the value over there. Fine. Then what we'll do, so how to find the area? So area will be calculated by using W into H. So W into H will write. Fine. So by doing this, the area will be calculated and stored in the variable area. Now we have to print it. So printf area is equal to percentage f. Then we have to type area over here, semicolon. That's all. So let us see. Let us execute it and see whether the result is found out or not. We clear the screen first. Then we have to save it. Then we have to execute it. Now is asking about enter width and height. So let's say I'm entering the width is 4.5 and height is, let's say, 6.7. Okay, so let us see what is the output. So the output will be 13.150000. Okay, hope you understand how to find out the area of a rectangle. Similarly, we can also solve for other problems also. Let us discuss another problem over here. Let's see, I want to find out area of a circle. Then how to do that? So to find out area of a circle, we know that the formula is pi r square. Okay, so we know pi is a constant and its value is 3.141. So what I am going to do here is I will first declare the pi variable. Okay, let's say I am declaring int, sorry, not int, it should be float pi is equal to 3.141. so actually I am assigning the pi value, it is fixed, so I am declaring a pi variable and storing 3.141 into it. Okay, because we know that that is a constant. Then what should I do? I need a variable r, so we need to declare it. So let me declare it in the same line itself. So float, that is your r is for radius, and area to find out the area. Okay, then I have declared the pi variable which is assigned the value 3.141. So I have declared all those variables that is required to solve our problem. Then we have to ask the user to enter the enter the radius. So I have to write enter the radius. Fine. So after doing that, we have to put a semicolon over here. Then we have to write scanf, so that whenever the user enter the area, we have to take it and store it in r. So percentage f, then comma, and percentage r. So what does it will do? It will take the value which is entered by the user and it will store it in the address of r, right? Then we know the formula is pi r square, so we have to write area pi into r square. So there is no way to write r square over here, so generally we write something like this, pi r into r, that is pi r square. Then after finding out the area, which is the result which is stored inside the variable area, we have to print it. Printf the area is equal to percentage f, then comma, we have to type area over here. I hope you understand the concept, because it is very simple to find out area of a rectangle, area of a circle, and so on. So let us save it. The Control S. Now let me run it. So when you run it, it will ask you about the area. So let's say I'm giving the area as 3.2. Now let's see what is the output. So the output will be the area is equal to 32.163841. So this is how we are going to find out the area of a circle. So similarly, you can try for other examples too. For like you can try for finding out the area of a square, area of a right angle triangle, then calculating simple interest. So those kind of things you need to find, means we need to write the program and see how it is executing, how the output is coming on your screen. So that's all for the today's class. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.